on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you the outfits that I wore this week, or as you can tell by the title of the video, 7 different summer outfits. So hopefully you guys can watch this video and take some inspiration for whatever place in the world you're at and integrate some good summer outfits into them. If you guys know, I live in Arizona. It's been really fucking hot outside, like over 100 degrees every single day, which is why I haven't really posted in the last 3 or 4 weeks, because it's just so hot outside. I barely want to leave my house, let alone put on a thoughtful outfit just to sweat through it all day. So if you guys are wondering where I've been, it's just hot outside, and we've been staying busy over at the store. First things first though, I just want to remind you guys, I'll be blessing someone in the comments with $100 just at any point in the video. Leave a comment down below. Your favorite part of the video could be your favorite fit, could just be your favorite piece. Any thoughts you have on the video, feedback maybe, just leave it down in the comments. One of those people that comment the emoji on the screen, I'll also give another $100 to over on Instagram, so make sure you guys go tap in. Before we get into the outfits for this week, quick fit check. I picked this one up like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. It's just a vintage graphic tee. It says no bozos on it with the clown crossed out. This is a 1983 piece, so this t-shirt is old as shit, definitely older than me. I also have the Common Studios sample star shorts on. The final production units of these come in a couple weeks. Really excited to officially drop these for you guys, so if you want any updates on that, just go follow the Instagram at Common Studios. It's going to be a really sick rollout, and really looking forward to dropping these shorts. I'm actually styling one of the other colorways later in this video, so stay tuned for that. And without any further ado, let's get right into it. So we're starting off Monday in the Common Studio star short. This is the other colorway sample. This colorway is called Iceberg. It's in this really nice light blue wash, really great accents. And then you guys can see my favorite part of the short, which is going to be that embroidery on the waistband. Pardon the wrinkles on these. I probably should have steamed them before the video, but these were at the studio getting shot all week, so they ended up at the bottom of my duffel bag. Again, this is the original sample of these, so there's some subtle details that we've made to the actual production units, such as our custom hardware, our custom back tab, these pockets right here, same with the one I'm wearing right now. It's just not very practical, so we had the pockets widened, as well as some other special little details that I won't really talk about until we show you guys the production units here in a couple weeks. Such a beautiful short though. I'm actually wearing these on the Instagram dump, so if you guys want to check out an on-body of these outside of this video, you guys can head over to my newest Instagram post and check them out. But again, we're going to be starting off with the Commons Star Short. This is one of my favorite pieces that I've designed for the collection. And again, just really proud of how they came out. So we're going to start the fit off with the sample Common Short. This piece right here is one of my most recent pickups. This is a Chrome Hearts wallet chain and like the classic ball silhouette. I think this is like the 17.5-inch one. I'm not really exactly sure on how the sizes work for it, but shout out to the homie over at Hijinks for this. I ended up trading him my Chrome Hearts roller belt, which if you guys watch the channel, you've seen that before. I also had a Chrome Hearts keychain that I wore on my waist every day. And I also traded him that for this piece right here. And just happy I was able to find someone with one and be able to trade for it, because wasn't really trying to pay for that in cash. And then for the top half of this fit, I have this FKA collection tank. I've been wearing these literally all summer. Such a great piece. They sent me like 4 of these total, and I've been rotating them pretty frequently. It looks a lot better when it's ironed, but again, kind of sold there. Not a big deal though, because it's going to be under this piece right here. This is just a thrifted button up. It's in this really subtle pink, almost more like a salmon or like a peach color. Great summer colorway, great spring colorway in my opinion. And I picked it up for like $4. I actually bought this the day that I bought the materials for this piece, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But again, for $5 couldn't really go wrong. And a nice button down that before it got donated, someone probably paid 50 or 60 bucks for. One of the key details on these shorts is the D-ring on the front waistband, which is perfect for a keychain, or for this case, the wallet chain. And because it's something that I use every day, I wanted to make sure that we incorporated it on these pieces. Love that it's a silver detail as well. If you guys remember on the original double knee short that we did, we used a similar detail, but it was just accented in that copper. So right here we have the first sample of the Common Studios belt. Now I'm really excited about these because if you guys have been watching some of the past videos, you guys know that these are bound to be releasing soon, and we'll actually have the full production units by the end of this month. So you guys should be looking forward to the drop. Again, everything for that is going to be on Common Studios on Instagram, so make sure you go check it out. Oh, I'm tripping. I didn't wear that belt with this fit. I wore this belt, which is a one-of-one sample that is kind of TBD on the release, but I wanted to make one in this kind of cow print, and if you guys look closely, it's actually made with an actual like hair, so it's fully textured, which is really sick. I've been wearing this belt a lot over the summer, mainly because I want to wear test it to see how the texture of it actually holds up, which it totally has. Even putting it through belt loops that are a little smaller like this, one of the changes that we had to make on the production unit of these shorts is to widen the belt loops so a belt fits more comfortably in here, but even still going through, it's fully held up. And if the black belts do well, I would love to follow up that release with the release of this version of it. So you guys can let me know what you think of this one down in the comments. And then to finish off Monday's look, we have a pair of Adidas Sambas. These are in a special colorway that may not even be special. I hadn't personally seen them until I saw these in store. I went to Undefeated in Phoenix and they had these sitting on the shelf. The display size was really small, so I thought at first it was like a women's colorway, but it ended up being a men's colorway, just a general release. But I've been wearing these a lot. I know a lot of people have said the Samba hype is dead, but in my opinion, if you're feeling that way, like you weren't really wearing them because you liked them to begin with, I thoroughly enjoy the silhouette. I think it's a really easy shoe to wear. They're comfortable for me. I have really flat feet. It's a lightweight shoe. And again, the colorways that I pick up, I find myself wearing a lot. So I ended up going with these ones. And as you guys can see, I think it looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think of Monday's fit. I wore this to a dinner with the homies, so I kind of waited for it to cool off a little bit, even though it's still like 100 degrees at 9 o'clock at night. But I wasn't really walking around the day like this, just wore it to a quick outing and then I was home. But overall, I think it turned out pretty tough. Honestly, one of my favorites of the week. Now we're gonna get right into Tuesday. Starting it out with another pair of Common Studios sample shorts. We have the core short in the black colorway. Really sick chain stitching details on the back pockets. If you guys are not new to the channel, you watch all the videos, you've seen these before. Really excited to drop these as well. They'll be coming in the same time as the Star shorts, so look out for it. Also, I don't want this to feel like a giant ad or a plug. This is just genuinely what I've been wearing. It's been a dream of mine my whole life to be able to make my own clothes and rock my own clothes. So just wanted to throw out the side note because you're gonna see a lot of our developmental sample pieces in this video. And I personally think it's really cool, which is why I'm sharing it with you guys. But everything we've done for the brand so far has taken a lot of patience because we've done everything so detail oriented and we're not settling for anything less than what we want. So that's kind of why everything's taken so long. Either way though, I'm gonna throw these on and give you guys an on-body look of how these are fitting. And just as a little bonus fit for you guys, you could wear exactly what I was just wearing with black, and I think it looks just as good, if not better, just depends who you ask. But simple neutral colors like this is pretty interchangeable as far as the bottoms go, so there's a little bonus fit for the week. For the top part of this fit, I'm gonna be rocking one of our Common Hype cutoff tees. These actually drop later this week, and by the time you guys are seeing it, they would have already dropped. But the reason that I think these are so sick, outside of the graphic on the front, which is pretty badass, it's our American Thunder take on a tank top, is the detailing in the actual cutoff. So if you can notice by the collar and these seams right here, this was actually printed inside out technically. So if I were to flip this shirt inside out, you would get a completely different shirt, first of all, because the wash is on the outside. So it's basically just a plain gray tee, and you would see what is normal to the eye as a normal seam, normal neck, but you just get a really cool effect by doing it inside out. And again, really love kind of the raw hem that's left on the outside of the tank. The wash on this is freaking sick. As you guys just saw, it's way darker on the inside. So you can see a little bit of kind of how the wash gradients on it. The black colorway, this one looks beautiful as well. But again, it's so hot here. We had to do a tank this summer and I'm really glad with how this one turned out. I've been rocking the black one to the gym. Like every time I wash it, it just goes right back onto the body. So really excited for you guys to see these. commonhype.com if you want to pick one up. So we'll throw it on and see how it looks. And I'm gonna be good today about cleaning up as I go, or else it's gonna look like a shit show in the crib after this video. Now for the shoes on this one, you could really go a multitude of different ways. The way I rocked it was with the brown Converse that I have. People ask me if this is a special collab or something. I literally picked these up on sale for like 30 or 40 bucks maybe on Converse's website like 3 years ago. Keeps it a lot more neutral and keeps the focus on the tank top. But if you wanted to throw a little bit of color in there, could just throw something on like this, or really any of the color elements you see inside the shirt, I feel like would work really well. Cut to some quick B-roll. So that was a look at Tuesday's fit. Leave a comment down below what you guys are feeling on this one. And if you want to shop the tanks, commenthype.com. Oh, and by the way, I'm wearing a size medium. I usually wear a large, but I wanted this one to fit a little tighter around this area. I always forget to tell you guys sizing. That's the sizing. If you're wondering how tall I am, I'm 6'10", so hopefully that gives you a good reference. For Wednesday, this is the only pair of pants that I wore this week. Really the only pair of pants I've worn in the last like 4 weeks. I only styled a pant because I know some of you guys, wherever you're at, may be still wearing pants. So I wanted to mix in one outfit with a pair of pants. So this is a pair of Levi's vintage 505s. When I wore them, I figured out they had a little secret passageway. So definitely need to get that patched up. But in the meantime, I was walking around all day with the easy access hole. For the top of this fit, I have a really sick Betty Boop tee that well, it's not a tee, it's a polo, but I just recently picked this up last week. Shout out to the homie Dez. It's a MGM Grand Betty Boop gambling tee. On the front it says, "Girls just wanna have funs." Got all the money embroidered on top too. I think this piece is kind of funny because if you guys can see right here, this is a vintage Betty Boop slot machine from Japan. I don't know exactly how old it is, but I bought this like 2 years ago and it's been sitting right there since I bought it because I haven't bought something to put it on. I also lost the key that opens it to turn it on and shit. So I kind of fumbled that, but probably the sickest Betty Boop piece of memorabilia that I own. And I definitely need to figure out what I'm gonna do with that because it's really sick and I don't wanna get rid of it, but it definitely should not just be sitting there. I just didn't think it was gonna be that big, pause, because when I bought it in the picture, it looked like it was just, I don't know, like a small collectible item. And then Dez pulled up to the store with it on a fucking Home Depot cart. So yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Just thought that this tee was cool to tie that into, and considering that thing's been sitting there collecting dust for 2 years. But either way, gonna throw it on the polo. Also really love the crop of this tee because you can get a little bit of a peak of the belt, just depending, but it falls at a normal level in the back, so it doesn't make it really look like it's too small. Other than the fact that my arms have no circulation right now and a little bit more practical maybe than the long sleeve as far as like a nicer outfit would go. That is a look at Wednesday's fit. We're gonna get right into Thursday. Started off Thursday in the vintage Wrangler blue denim short. You guys have seen these a handful of times. Had some problems in the past, but they got all patched up and everything. You'll be able to tell in a couple seconds here, but Thursday was the 4th of July. So I put a little 4th of July fit on. I'm gonna skip to the shoes on this one real quick, just cause I feel like I could wear this as a fit too. Try and give you guys some extra bonus fits in this video. This is a pair of denim 3s, but it's the Japan version, so you guys can see the heel tab is different. Still got the Nike Air, but you see the Japanese on the back. Really love this pair. This was gifted to me by a Common Hype subscriber, so shout out to the homie who blessed me with these. I really love breaking these out when I'm wearing blue denim because they really do go great with blue denim. As I mentioned though, 4th of July was Thursday, so I broke out one of my favorite No Fear graphics. I have this exact t-shirt in white as well, but it's the No Fear, I believe this was a 9/11 memorial tee, and it says "Fuck Terrorism" on the front. And the U is the star with the American flag in it. Felt like the perfect day to break it out since I don't really wear it out too much. So yeah, we'll throw it on and see how it looks. Forgot to show you guys this part of the Betty, but you also have the Betty Boop tag in there, which I thought was really sick. So this is the actual Thursday fit. Hope you guys all had a fun and safe 4th of July. This is what I broke out for it. Ended up bringing a pair of swim trunks too because we're out by the pool, but we're gonna get right into Friday's fit. 3 more outfits of the week. I don't know why some of you guys don't finish the video, especially when you really enjoy the first part of the video, because no part of the back half video changes. I just do the same thing. You guys just have the attention span of squirrels, so stick with me. 3 more days, 3 really solid outfits to go. Started out Thursday with my favorite short in my closet right now, but you guys already knew that. Common Studios Japanese canvas double knee short. Can fill you guys in who are new here. We manufactured these in LA, dropped a whole video picking them up, dropping them, showing the process of how this garment came to life. Some key features on these, which may not pick up just because of the lighting right now. But you guys can see our C-Star logo debossed on the back pocket. It's fully raised with a stitch outlining. Really love that feature. All these rivets are completely custom branded. You guys can make that out right there. And then we have our custom tab on the back. All of the Star shorts are gonna have these same details along with the button in the front. I wear a size 32 in these. Size 36 is completely sold out, and we have less than 10% of stock in both colorways of these shorts. So if you guys want them, now would be the time. Damn, I forgot to change this back. Go and get them now. They'll never be restocked. Gonna rock the cowbelt with this one just because the browns accent the coppers a little bit better in my opinion. And I'm gonna throw the wallet chain back on. And as you guys can see, all the buckles and stuff are still silver on this one. So it'll kind of bring the two elements together a little better. For the top portion, this is a tee you guys have seen before. This really, really beautiful vintage t-shirt. It's on a Hanes Beefy tag. It's a really, really soft tee. I don't know what year this is from. I guess whatever year the Romanians had a relief drive. Someone can Google that and leave it in the comments for me. Banger of the week. Buying these made me want to do a whole video on recent pickups that I've got in the last 6 months, just so I could show these off. This is such a sick shoe to have. I remember my older cousin had a pair and I used to see him in them and I just used to think they were the coolest things ever. A couple weeks ago, we went to a local event and bought like 300-400 pairs. You guys can go watch that video on Common Hype if you want. It's a really, really sick video. We did some crazy cashing out in that video. This pair was one of the pairs that ended up in one of the lots we bought, and I bought them off Brandon for like $100, which is basically what the guy at the table was asking for them. Literally perfect condition, other than the fact that they're yellowed, but this pair released in 2012. So I was 11 years old when these dropped. And yeah, I just was never gonna spend $600 on a pair of foam posits back then. Fast forward to today, the market's a lot different. And I got one of my childhood grails, so wasn't really sure how I was gonna style these. I really just wanted them to have them, but I knew it would be a good little challenge, and I posted this fit on my Instagram story earlier last week, and my story got like over 200 likes, and it was just a lot of people like me who never had a pair of pink foams, and a lot of people were just surprised to even see them, because this is kind of just a pair of shoes that you forget about until you see them again. But this has definitely made me want to go chase some of those older foam posit colorways that I never had growing up that I feel like I could do some damage in now these days. Sorry for yapping, but as you guys can tell, I was just really excited to get this pair. You guys can let me know what you guys think of the pink foam posit fit. Never really thought I'd be styling these, especially not in 2024, but I feel like I did a pretty decent job. Definitely gonna be wearing these a lot more with pants later this year, so stay tuned to the channel to see some more fits with these in the future. Also just posting them on the IG if you guys wanna show love on the new dump, but we're gonna get right into Saturday's fit. Saturday, I broke out the brown version in the Japanese canvas double knee short. It's just genuinely such a great short, and a lot of our fitment of our newer styles, for the most part, were based off of this short, since I feel like we perfected the fit on the first try with these. Not on the first try, it took a while to get to these, but on our first release product at least. People really, really love this short, and for me, I just think that's the coolest thing ever to see other people in your stuff, especially the homies and stuff, but more so even the people that may not even know who you are. They just saw someone else in it, they copped it. It's just been really cool to see the feedback. So whether you guys are buying the shorts or just showing love to the content, just supporting the brand means a lot. It's been really cool to kind of see the brand identities develop, and I feel like we're only just getting started. We've released 2 products so far, and we got a whole lot more to go. So we're gonna throw on the Japanese canvas double knee short. Now the top part of this fit is a very special piece because this is a one-of-one sample that we made at the studio. We went to a local thrift. We bought 3 different flannels, and with this image right here, I'll leave it somewhere on the screen, is basically the original mock-up and sketch for the idea I had for this flannel. And we tested the theory out in the studio. We also dedicated an Instagram post to this. So if you guys wanna go check out that post and showing you guys kind of how we put this together, you guys can go check it out. We're also giving this away. We're gonna give it away with that post, but because we haven't found a manufacturer that can achieve this yet, I'm holding on to it just in case they need any other references. The reason that we make samples in studio is to have references for our manufacturers. So once we're fully locked in production for this piece, we're gonna be giving this one-of-one piece away. But I figured since I still had it, we haven't given it away yet, I wanted to style it in this video for you guys. So. You know we were due for it at some point in the video. I'm gonna break out the Stepney Workers Clubs. If you guys haven't seen these, you're definitely new here, but I'll show you guys a quick look. Shout out to Stepney, blessing me as always. Really need to reach back out to them and get a couple new pairs. But in the meantime, we're gonna rock with what we got, and it's the final look for this one.
JP.
Is this fit of the week? I don't know. I think it's close. I'll start off Sunday with the t-shirt because it's just a really beautiful piece. Got the Common Hype Sun Tee in the lilac colorway. I wear a medium in this one. These are a little bit more oversized, so I kind of get away with sizing down a bit. You got the Common Hype tonal embroidery on the front of the chest, looks great. I really love the colorway that we ended up going with on this one with the hot pink. You got the design development spring collection on the bottom. The lookbook on these was probably my favorite lookbook that we shot this year. We went out to the mountains, shot by the lake, shot in the mountains, got some really cool content for that one. So shout out to Ming in Brooklyn for modeling this collection for us. Everything turned out beautiful, and we'll throw this tee on to finish off the week. And then for the bottom portion, we have the old Dickies painter shorts. Worn these a million times if you couldn't tell, but I just really love this short. I love all the raw natural distressing on the bottom as well. I think it gives off a really sick look. And then we'll also finish it off with the CLB white Air Forces. This is my 4th pair, and I have my 5th upstairs ready to go when those gotta get retired. What I do love about the summertime is just the ability to kind of mess around with a little bit more color. I wear a lot more white in the summer, a lot more white in the spring. Then I can mess around with different pastel type colors like this, sometimes even more loud stuff like this. I'd literally never wear this any other season. Kind of mess around with the color palette a little bit more as well. So those are the outfits that I wore this week, or 7 different summer outfits that you guys can take inspo from. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below. I'm gonna be gifting one of you guys, again, randomly $100. So leave your Cash App, Venmo, whatever your preferred method is, except for Apple Pay, because I'm not giving you guys my number. Unless you're gonna hand it off to your sister for me, then I got you. And if you take the L on that giveaway, got another one on the Instagram. Don't forget to go comment that emoji on the most recent post. Genuinely, really appreciate you guys for always showing love, tuning into the videos, and overall just supporting what we're doing over here. So thank you guys, really do appreciate you, and hopefully I can find the motivation to continue to put some fits on this summer despite the weather here. And if you guys do want to see more, just let me know what you want to see more of down in the comments. Appreciate you guys, love you guys, see you in the next one.